While the sun is set, there's still plenty of light in the stadium for this prime time contest. We've waited all day for this one, haven't we, Brock? It's time for the NFL on EA Sports. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Trying an inside give to Garindo. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on first. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's Garindo again. Has a lane past the 45. Along this sideline inside the 25. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. First down, and they go right back to him. Jukes out of one step. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 6-0 lead right away. Isaac Garindo with the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Pitts brings it in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding a big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to have a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Saw that screen coming, and there for the interception. That's Diablo Lenore. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. So now it's 13-zip, Brock, and they've got to be even happier knowing that multiple phases of their game contributing to this lead early on.
Yeah, I'm going to guess the defense probably not going to keep up with the offensive scoring touchdown for touchdown, but you can't script a better start.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now a give right side to Mitchell. And he gets him around 6 there. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here we go. From the 36. Hits him on the out route. And he takes this down after crossing the 45. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Runs into traffic and hits a wall, no gain. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Mitchell up the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. Left side gets it out quick, and it's caught. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Running right with Mitchell. And that's good for a gain of 5. That stop made by T.J. Watt. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Again, this is Mitchell. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. That was Sauce Gardner dropping him there. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. Here's Mitchell again. Big gap up the middle. He does it. Touchdown. The Steamers lower the deficit to a single possession. Well, Brock, they were obviously more concerned with a pass that wasn't coming. Great decision to hand it off, and an even better running to gallop all the way to the end zone.
That's the way it's supposed to look, right from the playbook, right? That's why you run an RPO. That defense can't be right. You're playing pass, well, I'll hand it off, and my running back can do the damage.
Offense not going anywhere. They want to.
The offense will line up for a 2-point.
He's throwing for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
Well, maybe some second guessing of that play after the miss. I think it was just an instant of the defense guessing the call correctly and right on the spot.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Garindo running between the tackles. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Purdy throwing here. That's complete to Kittle on the sideline. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Those guys, Kate, even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. On the give, it's Garindo. Has the 1st and more past midfield. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
So all he needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted to stopping the quick pass. Became really easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
From the red zone now. Has it down close. He has the San Francisco touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharpier in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers lead by 15 now. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. 21-6 is our score. We'll get back to the action in just a moment. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. All right, it's about time to get started with quarter number 2. Home offense out, ready to go. They'll begin a new drive, 1st and 10. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
1st and 10 from the 41. That's completed out to the right. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Handoff running left, Walker. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Staying with Walker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. A nice 7-yard pickup there. It's going to be 4th and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
They're going for this. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. The 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Mitchell. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Brought down by Fred Warner. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Mitchell on the carry. Runs inside the 35. And he's down all the way to the 30. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
To throw here on first down. Into the hands of Okonkwo. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
The give now to Mitchell. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Omaha. The Steamers facing a deficit near the break. All set up now for 1st and 10. Handoff here to Mitchell. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They'll go with Walker on the counter. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Looking to the air here. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. You get a pick-6. You get a pick-6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick-6 a multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Offense trying to add to the defensive effort and turn 6 points into 8.
The offense will line up for a
Dropping back to throw. And he's got it. That catch gets him 2 and turns this into a one-score game once again. No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot, and who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
Returnable from the 1. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now a give to Garindo. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun is Purdy. Kittle brings it in.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. Fields this at the 19. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And it'll be their football. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. They'll throw to begin this drive. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he's brought down for a loss. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Here's 2nd and 11. This finds Mitchell complete. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Looking to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Putting a receiver in motion. Now run. This is Mitchell. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. It is caught left side. And they had that one contained right at the line. Diamador Lenore there on the stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Steamers getting their punt team out there. And he's hoping for good results on his first look of the night. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the 49ers will go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying it left side with Garindo. And he's able to maneuver this up past the 30. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to Garindo. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Here's Garindo again. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Trying an inside give to Garindo. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
On the carry, it's Garindo. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now give to Garindo, running left. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
First down throw by Purdy. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. So that brings up 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Handoff headed right, it's Garindo. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Completed here to McCaffrey. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll run, it's Garindo. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They'll try the right side with Garindo. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. Second down now, 7 to go. Garindo running, but the ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. Oh, and they get it back. The play's still live. Ooh, let's give him a second there. Give him a sec. I'm going to imagine his heart's probably going, what, 150, 160 beats per minute right now, Brock, after nearly losing that fumble.
Yep, and it wasn't just a ball he dropped there. It was at least 3 points, too. But fortunately, that ball stays with him in the red zone. And now I'm really curious. It's one of those moments, Kate. Will they put the ball back in his hands, trust him again to hold on to it, and maybe go get that touchdown you know he so badly wants?
And he's going to make it down to the 15-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. That's the end of the third on Sunday night. It's 49ers football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. So on 4th down, they bring him out for his most important kick of this game. This 32 yards out on the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. He's got it deep downfield. And in for the touchdown. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
So we're down to a 3-point game, and now gonna try to get it back in pursuit of a game-tying field goal. Oh, and the kicking team's got it! Field goal game. Not sure they had to force that quite yet, partner.
Yeah, I don't know where the analytics were on that one, and I think there's some old-timers probably rolling over in their grave with that decision.
But hey, doesn't matter. They get the ball back right in what could turn out to be the game's biggest turning point.
Yeah, momentum now clearly on their side. Got to get downfield and either tie it or take the lead. The special teams, well, they were certainly special. Now it's the offensive turn to do their job. That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Running right with Mitchell. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense, and I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll throw on 1st. On the move, past the 40. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll give them a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's brought down for a loss.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Offense to the line for second down. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. All right, here we go. Second down. That throw finds Okonkwo. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Now a give right side to Mitchell. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. 1 yard on the play, and now they've got 4th down and 6.
Only a yard. It's 4th down.
This is biggest moment of the game so far. An important field goal try here. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
After I'd imagine dozens and dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance to knock a field goal through the uprights. And of course, he wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
He puts one through the uprights, and now he'll send it towards the other end zone. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On the give, it's Garindo. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Now Garindo. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. They'll run here with Garindo. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense in the hurry up here. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Less than a yard needed here on 4th. This is Garindo. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on fourth.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. That's the 2-minute warning here from Omaha. 49ers with a little more work to do to win it here. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They give it to him again. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
To play running back in this league, boy, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Throw completed out to the left. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now a give to Garendo. And he's going to fight his way down to the 35-yard line. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. The entire game now resting on the right foot of this kicker. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. An entire stadium of pressure now falls on him. From the right hash, 52 yards out. It has the distance, and it's on target. It's good! And the 3rd time he puts it through will be the charm. They've won it! So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers as we say goodbye from Omaha.